Hey guys, Anthony Allen again. How are you? We're talking about first home buyers and we're looking at whether lenders are going to look at your application in exactly the same way. And the simple answer is absolutely not. They're all going to look at your application in a different way, whether that be looking at your employment status, whether they look at your type of employment, whether they look at your deposit, whether they look at your borrowing capacity, whether they look at the mortgage insurance premium charged. It's all going to be very, 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 very different. So, for instance, if we say take your employment status and type, so whether you're full-time employed, you're part-time employed, whether you are casually employed, whether you are on contract, whether you're self-employed, the banks the banks are going to look at this, take a different approach. One, say for instance, may say that we're going to take your employment at 1 week. Give me one pay slip, and that's fine. Another one may say you need to be there for 3 months. Another one may say you've got to be there for 6 months. Another one may say you've got to be there for 12 months. Say you're self-employed. You know, there are banks out there that will say, well, we'll take your employment in your ABN at 1 day. Others, you've got to be there 6 months. Others have said that your ABN's got to have been registered for 18 months, 2 years. So it's all going to be completely different. Deposit. The banks are going to look at your deposit and basically say, you've got to have 5% genuine savings potentially. Others may say that they'll take the rent that you're currently paying to your property manager. If you're both on the lease and it's impeccable, you've been paying on time, then they may potentially look at that and say that you just need to show funds to complete. Other lenders may say that it's a mix of the two. They may say, well, we want to have a look at your rental ledger and you've still got to have 3% genuine savings. Don't worry about the term genuine savings. I'll go into that a little later and explore that in its own separate topic. Other lenders will look at your mortgage insurance premium, and if you're only putting sort of 5% in, then you're buying at 500,000. Then your mortgage insurance premium may be different by $4,000, and the difference between interest rate may not be as much of a concern. It may be that you choose your bank based on the mortgage insurance premium. Other lenders may say that your borrowing capacity is completely different. Well, to be honest, not may. They will say that your borrowing capacity is absolutely different. They will basically look and one may say, whether it be NAB, ING, ANZ, Heritage, Liberty, they may say that your borrowing capacity is 500,000. Another lender will say it's 480. Another lender will say it's 520. There'll be a big difference between each lender, depending on your family situation, whether you're single, married, whether you've got kids. How do you know which lender to go to if you need a certain level of borrowing capacity? I mean, it might be that you only need to borrow 400,000 and your borrowing capacity is 800,000. Well, in that case, you'd probably be able to go to any lender. But what about if you need to borrow 400,000 and your borrowing capacity ceiling is 400,000? How do you know that you're going to have chosen the right lender that's giving you the maximum borrowing capacity? Or have you just stumbled on it by complete chance? Or have you walked into a branch and that particular lender will only lend you 370, say for instance, and your world has just crashed down on you because you can't achieve your dream purchase? All of these things are obviously essential for first home buyers. I'm not expecting you to know all the answers, and this is why I want to try and take your hand and lead you all the way through this. But yeah, simple answer is, are all lenders going to look at your application in the same way? Absolutely not. Hope you find these series useful. We'll move on to the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.